Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to the anime review. Today we look at Kino's Journey, episode 5. So, I'll be honest with you folks, I wasn't a big fan of this week's episode. I don't think it was bad per se, don't get me wrong. It wasn't bad by definition. It's just, I don't know, the story in general didn't really catch me like the last 4 we've had so far, which all have really just gripped me somehow and kind of had a nice moral lesson to them that you can see beyond and even understand some kind of semblance of, you know, oh, this is a real world aspect to it. This week's episode felt like a kind of melodrama type episode where, you know, Kino's adventure brought him to, or actually brought her to a new location, which basically we didn't see very much of. It's this one little city that has a very kind of interesting history, and you know they would love to show off about this one guy who apparently was a hero, etc., and that changed everything. And they even saw another motor rod, which, you know, apparently was quiet to everyone, but with them when they started asking, apparently. But the thing was that the real reasons behind a lot of things that they were doing is because they're trying to play off their history. They're a country of liars, which actually is the episode's title. And, you know, as we learn from a lot of the characters in this week's episode, a lot of them can't be fully, you know, believed. For example, we have this one man who is asking Kino to deliver a message to his, you know, lover who has disappeared apparently, and we find in a semblance actually he was the reason why a revolution started with the country in the first place, because he had killed off the king of that country currently, as well as, you know, a kind of girl that he was with, who just in fact also happened to be his lover, who was actually sleeping with, you know, the king. But, you know, that story to me was okay. I think it works as a story. It was very interesting to see that he also fooled himself into believing that, you know, oh, he didn't do that, and he just felt like his lover was gone. But then also at the very end you think, oh wait, he actually knows about that, the fact that happened, and he's just fooling himself constantly into believing that this is the way it is that she disappeared and that's it. I'm like, you know, as Hermes says, yeah, it's a group of liars. I in general, one of my biggest pet peeves with people is lying. I hate liars. So I think that a whole episode surrounded by liars and what could be true, what couldn't be true, maybe sparked something internally with me. It's like I couldn't get into it because I couldn't really believe anyone's truth, what they're telling and what stories they're not telling. So it's like, I don't know. For me, it was a weak episode, and I think that, you know, probably for others it'll probably be an amazing episode, but I just didn't feel it to me, honestly. That's just me. The last 4 have been amazing. I still love the show. I think the show is incredible. I just think this is one of the weaker episodes. Hopefully next week we get a better episode, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm done with my reviews today. By the way, guys and girls, I apologize I got these out so late. I had a busy morning this morning, and I really just could not do anything in the afternoon at all. And then when I finally, you know, was awake to do anything, I had to do other various chores, etc., and errands and stuff like that. So, you know, I've been out of the house up until this point, so I do apologize. But I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed the review nonetheless. As always, if you did, you know what to do. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed night, everyone. Bye-bye.